You could feel the buzz all over music production YouTube. AudioModern had launched the SoundBox ecosystem and it included a free plugin. It clearly had its sights set on taking down Native Instruments Kontakt. Unfortunately, not all was as rosy as it seemed. Hi, I'm Chris, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to look at why AudioModern's SoundBox doesn't threaten Kontakt in any way. Fair warning, this is going to be more than a little bit ranty, as I believe that AudioModern have acted unethically in the way that they've launched this. The other content creators who were actually launch ones that I've talked to have also not been happy with the way that AudioModern have done this, as they believe that they've misled them and put them in a difficult position in regards to launch content. So this is what you'll see if you download and install the SoundBox free plugin. As you can see, it's stuck on an activation screen and it's not going to go anywhere until you activate it. The only way to activate it is to purchase one of the paid libraries, of which there are currently 3, which will then apparently allow it to unlock. So that actually means that the cost of entry into this ecosystem is €29, at least for the moment, on launch discount. It apparently will be increasing to €39 at some point. So as you can see, you can't even use either free libraries that others that have access to it have created, nor can you create your own libraries using your own samples. You can't do anything at all until you purchase one of the 3 paid libraries. And of course, as you'd realize, even Kontakt itself is not this restrictive. Libraries that can't be used in the free version at least can be used in a demo sense for 15 minutes at a time, whereas SoundBox has no demo facility whatsoever. If you want to know how those 3 paid libraries sound, the only thing that you've got to go on is what's on YouTube. The second issue I have is the product page for SoundBox is very misleading and confusing. It has already been altered once at the time of this filming from what it was originally like. There were references to free plugin that have now been removed. However, at the time of filming, there's still a number of issues with the way the product page is, in my opinion. The text "no hidden paywalls" is still there, and there's definitely a €29 paywall. Whether it's hidden or not is debatable, but it's definitely there. And there's the text in the FAQ section of the product page: do I need to purchase SoundBox? And the answer is partly, SoundBox is completely free. I think it's pretty misleading to say it's completely free when you can't do anything until you unlock it with the paid library. But apparently that's what completely free means to AudioModern. My third issue, and this is probably the most serious, is that particularly the launch content creators that were doing videos when the embargo dropped have been used to unwittingly spread that this is in fact a free plugin. So as you would be aware, a lot of content creators that do launch videos are provided with copies of the software, and in this case the paid libraries as well. So given that and the misleading information in both the product page and the press releases that were given to the launch creators, many launch videos don't even mention the fact that it's required to purchase a library to use the plugin. That of course puts them in a difficult position because they've basically done, in some cases at least, a quick review video on the product without it even knowing what the audience is actually going to have to pay as the cost of entry to get into it. Those who've been around for a while, this will remind you of the Minimal Audio current launch, where their synth launched as subscription only, which was one thing, but the bad part was similarly to this, the content creators weren't informed of this, and they were making launch videos that didn't mention that it was subscription only, and there was a significant backlash. And if I remember rightly, Minimal Audio backtracked on it being subscription only within about a week. There's a backlash on this, and AudioModern backtracks to it actually legitimately being a free plugin that you can use with your own samples and free library. So AudioModern, if you happen to be watching this, please do that, and that will give you a fighting chance of competing with Kontakt, whereas at the moment, I don't think the way that you've launched this is winning you any friends in the music production circles. Meanwhile, the SoundPad ecosystem, which is probably not quite so well known as a decent sampler and so on, The SoundPaint ecosystem is actually legitimately a free plugin. It has a very similar feature set to what SoundBox does. There are several free libraries available directly from the people that make SoundPaint. And there's also an extensive range of way more than 3 paid libraries that can be used with it. Not only that, the paid libraries are quite affordably priced, and it's probably one of the best places to go if you want reasonably priced orchestral sort of libraries. Honestly, from what I've seen on videos on both, I would say that the $30 SoundPaint libraries that are similar to the SoundBox ones are actually superior to them and effectively cheaper. I'm going to make a free plugin showcase about SoundPaint, but that's going to take a little bit of time because there's a lot of depth in that plugin, similar to what SoundBox appears to be. So please subscribe to the channel if you're interested in seeing that. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.